To a Saturday edition Morning Scone presented by Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Drew's awake. Okay. Feels like noon for me already. Early morning Eagle 98.1 game day in the books already. Back home. Going to do a little morning scone here. Take Drew for a little car ride before kickoff. And hopefully see the LSU Tigers. Hope to see the LSU Tigers beat the Mississippi State Bulldogs today. I think we're going to see a game go over the total, which is 55 and a half thereabouts. I did pick Mississippi State to win the game. Got to see LSU prove they can not only go on the road and win, but also prove that they can stop a really good play caller. And I don't know that Durante Jones deserves that benefit of the doubt yet. Certainly without Derek Stingley, it's that challenge is even greater. But here's hoping they can surprise me and many people who kind of feel the same way I do. So there are also news, if y'all missed it, John Emery, Wilson Alexander reported John Emery, the NCAA came back after the hearing on Thursday and said they want further proof of a plan to keep John Emery academically eligible. So they have a statement for another week. So I know that's disappointing. LSU had John Emery and actually practicing first team this week. They were anticipating having him available for this week. And Trey Bradford also, they have put off his hearing as well. So told y'all, man, the NCAA, they are judge, jury, and executioner. They precedent doesn't matter. They can do what they want, and it sucks because LSU was planning on having both those running backs this week, and now they're not. So. All right, let's see. All right, here, let's say some good mornings. Jeff McKiffin, Bill Schmid, good morning. Gary Ebert, what's up? Game day in Stark Vegas. Blake Canfield, AJ Holland, Joey Vincent, Tony Williams, Nicole Havard, Sean Berthelot, Stingley in or out. He's not going to play. He's not going to play today. I would be. I think the bigger question is, do you get him back at some point this year, or is he done? Does he just tap out? Bob Poole, good morning. Brian and Sarah Thomas, how about number 8, the tight end, Prince Edwards, better line at Catholic, busting holes all night. It was awesome, man. Loved it. Catholic with another big win. Rocking chair cover. Bears are awesome, man. Try to tell y'all. Corey Cortez, if LSU loses, does Coach O survive the year? Corey, I've already gone on record saying that I think there will be a coaching change after this season. And I'm just going based on what I was told before the year, which is 9-3, he's safe. 8-4, iffy. 7-5, he's going to be gone. So, I had them 9-3, but I had them beating UCLA. So high water mark, according to that, would be 8-4. Puts them kind of iffy. Hadn't beaten Mississippi State too. So. This is a big one today, man. This is really a big one. Father John David Mathern, good morning. Awesome to see the Game Coin support from Alma Mater Central Lafourche. There you go. Thanks for your help in supporting connecting to Bayou schools. Huge help to the God bless. Yeah, man. So earlier this week, y'all have heard me talk a little bit about Game Coin. And I think there might be some confusion. Number one, Game Coin is not a sponsor. Two, I am not formally involved. I own some Game Coin. But I'm not. I don't work for or with them formally. They reached out to me and asked if I had any connections with people who were affected by Ida that would be the beneficiary of a grant. So I called Mike Detillier and said, Mike, are there any Bayou schools or park systems or anything you could think that would be the beneficiary of would benefit from a donation? And so he connected me with the South Lafourche and Central Lafourche contacts, which I then just passed along to the Game Coin people. So then they announced the South Lafourche donation on AFR this week, which was really cool to do. And then they announced $100,000 to Central Lafourche yesterday, and have a video of their head coach with the team behind him as they're dressed, getting ready to go to their game. And David was on a FaceTime. But David Mailer, the owner and founder of Game Coin, was on a FaceTime announcing the donation. So it was really cool. There's more to come too. So it's exciting. Let's see. On a related note, how does one buy a game coin? Want to support it? It's very complicated. There is a YouTube video. If you type in how to buy game coin, there's a YouTube video. There's a girl who walks you through how to buy the whole thing. But you need to start with a trust wallet and crypto.com. Let's see, Shelby, you're not doing the pregame show on Eagle 98.1. I am. I already did it today. We were on, Jeremy Hill and I, from 7 to 9 a.m. So we're not doing the scoreboard show. So that 2-hour overlap when we would hand it off to the LSU Sports Radio Network, we're not doing that this year. So we're on typically 3-hour pregame show, 5 hours prior to kickoff. But today, because it was early, we didn't start at 6 a.m. We started at 7. We did a 2-hour show. Subaru, Matt Godwin, good morning. Nicole, Stingley, basically a wise man does not speak. Yeah, I saw that on Instagram. And he deleted his Twitter. Matt Godwin, feeling better about the game today? I'm not, Matt. If anything, with Stingley out. Lewis Malhoit, Stingley is checked out, hurt more than played. That's actually not true. He played 7 of the 10 games last year. And he played through injury as well. And he started all 15 games as a freshman, so he's played far more than he's been hurt. Anyway, and I don't blame him for anything. Craig Dugas, it's too early to start drinking to calm. Is it too early to start drinking to calm the inevitable beatdown we're about to receive? No, it's not too early, Craig. It's a game day. Devin White, good morning. Jesse McGraw, what happened to you and Roe for whiskey and wine? You're going to have to ask Rohan that because he still has not told me. Committed to me months ago, and day of the McNeese game texted me and said he wasn't coming. So you'd have to ask him. Trivia, what's up, man? Pat Huseman, good morning. Irfan Sayad, Devin Kelly, asking you shall receive. Alex Day, morning, Matt. Too bad Bradford and Emory aren't eligible. I would feel, not that I don't know if I'd change my pick, but I feel much better about it if they did have those two guys, because it could very well be a close game. I would want a game breaker, a guy that has, game breaker potential. So yeah, I would want those guys on the field. Thomas Willie, what's up? Big boy 46, what's up? Let's see, Devin, still in Facebook jail because I called someone who said something stupid about my child. Yeah, Devin, don't use that word. And if someone says something about your child, then unfriend them on Facebook or report them. Anyway, Ross Meir, good morning, Matt. Read the white paper finally on Game Coin. Had to buy more. Thanks again for the heads up. Thomas Willie, ready for the SEC to just tell the NCAA to flip the bird. Let's see. ADA is another coin to check out. It's I'm a big fan of ADA, and I can tell you that ADA is Cardano. The symbol, the ticker symbol for Cardano is ADA. ADA. That's what we say in ADA. And Gamecoin and ADA could very well have a nice future together, if you know what I mean. Travis Lauren, good morning. Dylan Wilsey. Matt, you going to watch UFC 266 tonight? Nope. Unfortunately, Dylan, when football starts, I get no UFC at all. When football season starts, Saturdays are all college football. So no, I'll not be watching the fights tonight. When the season ends sometime in December, or when Saturdays free up in December, then I'll jump back in. But this is every fall. I go like cold turkey, 0 UFC in the fall, unfortunately. Travis Laurent, Trivia Carter. When does GME hit a major platform? So you're talking about a more mainstream crypto exchange where it'd be easier to buy than the current process you have to go through. And it could be any day now. But I would say that beginning of October would be a very, very safe get. So, any day now. Did E-Rock burn another 3 hours for T-Bob's Tiger Treats? Trivia? Yes, as a matter of fact. I went to bed last night because I had to wake up early. I had to wake up early today for Eagle game day. So I went to bed. When I went to bed around 10:45, 11 o'clock last night, she was just starting to make those cookies for T-Bob. They are just for T-Bob. Oh. Not coming on AFR is the real question. Same thing. We'd have to ask him that. Just got a new phone and freaked out when my Gamecoin wasn't in my Trust wallet on my new phone. Turns out you have to add Gamecoin back to your wallet when you first do it. Yeah, Brown Bear, you don't have to worry about it. If you have your Trust wallet and your recovery phrase, your Trust wallet, like you will never lose your crypto. Your crypto is digital code protected by your recovery phrase. Like you will never lose it as long as you don't ever lose your recovery phrase. Devin Kelly, they weren't my friends, and I ain't no snitch. Then why did you worry about calling them anything? A little maturity here, Devin. Come on, bro. Like, let's ignore the idiots. A little maturity.
What?
Devin got banned from Facebook for calling someone a vulgar word for saying something about his child. I was like, well, then unfriend them if they said that, and report them to Facebook. He said, well, they're not my friends, and I ain't no snitch. I was like, well, then why do you care what a random says? And they're just, anyway, I was like, a little maturity, bro. Come on, man. Devin, you would not do well in my profession. Oh my God, the amount of vitriol on a daily basis, especially when you pick against LSU. Ooh. Thomas Willie, tonight's UFC card not worth having extra monitor. Is worth having an extra monitor on the ready. Yeah, I'm just not gonna. Jonathan Simmons, between Elon tweets and China banning crypto, I'm getting sick of them messing with my crypto gains. Hey man, we're heading into the crypto bear market, and really what you have to look at there, Jonathan, is that just creates the opportunity. You know, whenever you see dips, that's the opportunity to buy at a discount, and so it's important to take profits along the way, and then you use your profits to buy the dip, and so that way you increase your bags, and then whenever the next cycle rolls around and you hit new all-time highs, you're holding bigger bags and you get bigger gains. Strategy, it matters, man. Got to know what you're doing. You got to have your strategy ready. Let's see. B. Acosta Stingley's walking on boot. What?
How's the weather?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Like what I dressed her in? Shorts?
Yeah, shorts. Sunny and beautiful. Let's see. I really think we're going to win big today. Our D-line will dominate 38-7. That is maybe the worst prediction I've ever seen. I mean, you do realize that LSU's D-line got pushed around by UCLA. And then they go inflate stats by getting 8 sacks against McNeese, and people all of a sudden think that they're great. You played in FCS school. What are you talking about? Like, the one time we saw this team punch at its own weight, they got embarrassed by UCLA on the road against a really good offensive play caller. Guess what? Guess what you are today in an SEC game on the road against a really good play caller. How do you think this is going to go? I mean, come on, man. Let's see. As always, I'll shout out to Brock. By the way, Brock Rock and Wine coming up October the 30th. Brock Rock and Wine, October the 30th. Brock Rock and Wine, October the 30th. At the Renaissance Hotel. Food from some of the best restaurants in BR, live music, plenty of drinks, even a margarita machine, as I was told. So they will have everything you could imagine. Brock Rock and Wine, benefiting the Baton Rouge Orthopedic, the Brock Foundation, brortho.com for tickets, brortho.com, and if you need a roof, HUDCO Roofing, HUDCOroofing.com. Still getting those calls coming in from storm damage. Holla at us. Lewis, thanks for reading my comment, and good morning from Illinois. Thank you, Lewis. Appreciate you for watching there in Illinois. Craig Duga had to pour French Lick 4 grain last night. Want to like it, but it's harsh. Going to be a hard bottle to kill. Maybe I'll use it as a mixer. Sometimes they're bad mixers, too. I would say go to their website and see if they have recommendation for cocktails with that. Drew Hurst, top of the morning. Andrew Hines, morning. Ask your cousin Steve-O if he can front me money for Gamecoin. As far as my cousin Steve-O? As far as game, not as good feeling. Huge game for O's future. I agree with that. This is big because if you lose this one today, and then next week you're home against Auburn, then you're at Kentucky, then you're home against Florida, then you're at Ole Miss, then you get an open date, then you go to Bama. You can see it unraveling. You got to get this one. You got to get this one today to give yourself the springboard into next week to where you have a full house, you have a great week of preparation, you're ready for Auburn, you're feeling good about the improvements you've made, and you go play maybe the best game you played of the season, maybe knock off Auburn, and then give yourself, you've set the stage now to go play your best, maybe win at Kentucky, and have a big showdown with Florida and Baton Rouge. So it is big. It's big, 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 big. Sean Berthelot, what teams you put money on today? None. Have not placed any wagers yet today. TK Brown, hey Dad, good morning. Gary Ebert, good morning. Let's see, this morning on game day, Jimmy on Outer Locks gave out Michigan State. He gave out Wisconsin. He gave out Purdue. He gave out Tennessee reluctantly and NC State. I feel like I'm forgetting one. Oh, Arkansas. He gave Arkansas as well. Let's see, speaking of October, High West announced Midwinter Night's Dram should be hitting shelves first week of October. It is 10:07. Kickoff, by the way, 11:07 on the dot. I need to get rolling because I need to bring Drew. I told Drew I'd take him for a car ride, and I got to get home in time for the game. LSU line is down to 1.5. You should. It's exactly what happened against UCLA. Remember, game week was 4, went bet all the way down to 2.5, and all those people that were throwing money on UCLA were right. I want Kiner to have a big game today. Kerry Hughes, I hope so, Kerry. Mississippi State only allows 74 rush yards a game. I think it is going to be tough for LSU to generate a rush offense today. I think they're going to have to throw the ball effectively, take advantage of the really talented receivers that you have, create some mismatches, and go score. Heath, Jennifer Lanier, good morning. If you don't get this one today, you get Lane at the end of the season. So, oh, gotcha. Well, hope so, Craig. Watching from the vet's office in Biloxi. Well, hope all's okay with your furry friend. But thank you for watching over there in Biloxi. Hope y'all are doing well. Thinking about West Virginia money line over Oklahoma. I would not play that. That game's in Norman. I think Oklahoma wins that game today. Cameron Brando currently dropping big old bulldog in the Davis Wade bath. Oh, God. Well, thanks for watching in the bathroom. Shout out to everyone there. Wash your hands, by the way. Kelly Gross, good morning. Tommy Nelson, good morning. Hope everybody is having a fantastic day. Maybe a few more. Trivia, should I even watch this train wreck? I'm going to watch. But you should definitely watch Whiskey and Wine after the game. Yours truly and T-Bob Baby are live from Don Juan Cigar Bar. Check us out. We'll look for you then and there. Dylan, Matt, are you still doing Scone Cold Locks? The Back to the Future Photoshop was hilarious. Dylan, you know what? I will test my angle today. I will, as soon as we finish this, I will test my angle. And if I hit, I will reinstate Scone Cold Locks. Tookie Mello and Daddy TV, if we lose to book it, if you lose today, book it. We're beating Ole Miss. Oh, God. Stephen Upshaw, morning Scone, on our way to Beau Rivage Sportsbook, like that ND game. Okay. I like Notre Dame in the game to win outright. They're a 6.5-point dog, but I think they win outright. Let's see. Big boy, if we lose to Mississippi State, then lose to Auburn, do you see Coach O lasting the season? If they lose, I think if they go on a losing streak, State, Auburn, Kentucky, Florida, Ole Miss, I think somewhere along there they would. They'd move on. Hey, man, but let's hope they go out today and play well, man. Look, they played the last 2 weeks. They played better. We know they stepped up in competition. They played better each of the last 2 weeks. Let's hope that trend continues, man. Play better today. Go get this win, man. Go be like, you don't need to be losing to Mississippi State, man. You don't need to be losing to Mississippi State back-to-back years. You got to get this win. Even the worst LSU teams beat Mississippi State. You got to go get this one. So let's go get this win today, man. Matthew Lusto, can Kiffin's reputation take a swift departure from the SIP, and do you think he'd risk it? Yeah, if LSU get offered him the job, he'd leave in a heartbeat, like a millisecond. Joel Cunningham, we really losing to a team that lost to Memphis and nearly lost to Tech, and throttled NC State, and came back from a 31-7 deficit to beat Louisiana Tech, and yeah, I mean, it's matchups, man, and this is not a good matchup. I mean, Joel, Mississippi State people are sitting there going, are we really going to lose to a team that got blown out by UCLA and couldn't run the ball against or protect its quarterback against McNeese? Think about it, bro. Christian Colson, good morning. Hope the O-line gives us time today. Let's hope. Yes, indeed. Craig, I once dropped a gator in the urinal at the swamp in my younger years. Got it. Interesting. Tommy Howard took the money line on State. Don't have confidence in Jones versus Leach. That's basically where I fall today. All right, y'all, I got to go. Game starting here in less than an hour, and I got to get Drew for a little car ride, and then we are bouncing. DT, Matt, I'm interested in Gamecoin word. It's another pump and dump. Talk some sense into me. DT, I can 100% assure you it is not a pump and dump. The people who are behind it are great business operators who have had fantastic success already in their companies. They were not even ready to launch public facing until October 1. But the coin offering to friends and family and some close friends created so much word of mouth that they grew exponentially before they were even set to launch, before they had their website done, before they were on a mainstream crypto exchange like Bitmart. They are feverishly playing catch up and doing great work. And in the meantime, have already made not one, but two six-figure donations because 4% of every transaction goes into a charitable account. They've already made two six-figure donations this week and more to come next week as well. It's a great project with great people that has great fundamentals, that is being run by people who are great operators of businesses already and have been proven in that space. And I love the charitable aspect of it, and it is only going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, which is very, very, very exciting. The idea that some are putting out that it's a pump and dump is actually nothing but cynical bullshit. And I can certainly understand why people might be cynical in this space, but I am not a cynic, and I know the people that are running this project, and I wouldn't be so bullish in helping spread the word about it and investing my own money into buying Gamecoin if I wasn't convinced of that. So believe what you want, man. And you know what? If you believe it's a pump and dump, then don't put your money into it and move on to the next thing. And that's all good. It's all good, bro. All right. Y'all have an awesome day. Peace.